Hey y'all, what's up, what's going on? Welcome back to another one of my Baddie South reviews. Shout out of the week goes to Cranberry Johnson, who said Bree was on Bad Girls Club 17 and she got down with them hands, so I don't think she's scary. And then Persuasion, or you said Swaya, which I've seen a lot of times on the like throughout social media. Swaya was on Bad Girls Club 16, and her most notorious moment was her fight with Winter. Okay, so yeah, like once you started saying, I remember Winter like no other, like definitely, and I kind of remember that vaguely. I'm gonna see if I can look it up as well, because it's been so long and the way how my memory set up, I mean, like forgetting stuff. But I do remember Bree now that you mentioned that as well, but I gotta look up that fight. So, yo, things was crazy, and Persuasion was super mad. Like, she was big mad at this time because literally Krishon, like, literally cleaned her up, like it said. Like, she literally took her, put her in the sink, turned on the water. I didn't even realize she even turned on the water and pretty much cleaned her up. Like, that was an epic moment. Like, all their boobs and stuff was hanging out and everything. Like, it was just, Krishon really got her good at the end of the day. And Natalie, she was saying, you know, she was saying like, damn, like Persuasion gotta be freaking embarrassed. And you could tell, like, even though she was getting so hype and everything, she was really upset. That's why she kept on trying to look for things to throw, trying to rush after her. She's like, oh, you snuck, hit me or whatever. But then she actually was able to get around too, and that came out really bad as well. So I'm like, at the end of the day, Krishon, I keep on wanting to say Chrisean. Krishon is just a better fighter than her, and she just got to kind of realize that and accept that. I mean, but at the end of the day, you also a baddie, so you don't want to be like, well, damn, she beat me up bad. Like, you can't really say that, because then you're going to be straight up punk for the rest of the entire show. We remember what happened to Judy. So, you know, I'm pretty sure that they don't want to do that. And I'm sorry for this late review, guys. It's just that I was on vacation for about a week, and I came back and I made sure I just got right into everything and just made sure that I got these reviews up for you guys as soon as possible. So it's pretty much everything's going to come one after the other. It's going to be this, you know, The Help, I'm in a Secret Relationship, and Catfish. All of them is going to be a little bit later and closer to pretty much the next reviews that I'm going to be doing, unfortunately. But I'm still trying to be consistent, make sure I get these out for you guys. I didn't want to like be on some weirdo I'm vanished type of thing. I forgot to mention it last week. But anyway, so yeah, so round 2, and things just went really bad once again for Persuasion. This time her wig got taken off, so it was even worse for her. You know what I'm saying? So she was just like, yeah, I got this $900 wig, but that $900 wig got pulled off real quick. Luckily, she was able to retrieve it so she can put it back on or whatever. But yeah, that was bad. Oh, and she told her Persuasion, I don't know if she was being honest or not, but she was telling her, you know, like, oh, I sat on your man's face just 2 weeks ago. She was like, you know, she was saying anything at that point. But at the end of the day, like, that's not really Krishon's man from what I'm hearing, because the kids, they be watching, they sometimes used to watch the vlogs or some stuff that Blueface used to do, and they're like, that's not even really his girl. Like, he don't even claim her. She's crazy. After this season, she ended up getting his face tattooed on her neck. Like, she's on some next level crazy stuff. She stole his car. So yeah, I don't know about this one. She's claiming him hard body, but it seems like it's more so of like, almost like, yeah, he plays with her, but it seemed like he does what he do, you know, kind of like a Playboy Mansion type of situation. But yeah, then Persuasion, she was trying to take Krishon's cup and do something to it, but Anne wasn't having it. She was like, you're not going to do that. She was like, no. She was like, leave this alone. I was like, okay, well, excuse me, Anne, you the great defender over there. You trying to get up in the mix. And yeah, I mean, that pretty much stopped that from happening. So I was like, okay. You know, Anne got a little bit of pull. She's not quite. I feel like she's more like a troublemaker. She's the one that like sprinkles in the drama, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel some type of way about Anne because I feel like she just does anything just to be seen, be heard. She don't want to be the boring one, so she's like, nah, they gotta make sure they remember me. You know what I mean? Like, and even when she was on like the red carpet, because I saw a little bit of it, you know, before they started the first episode, she was on some, yeah, I did a few things for clout. Like, I'll do anything for clout. And then she said it again. I'm just like, I'm kind of over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing the most. But we'll see if maybe that might change as time progresses. But that's how I kind of feel about her as of right now. So Natalie, she made it very clear to everybody that her husband is not going anywhere. You know, Mr. Super Simp is going to let her do what she do, and he's going to be right there for her, regardless of anything, okay? Through thick and thin, and that is the vows. I'm like, girl, because I guess Sarah's been saying crazy things about her husband, her child, on the internet, as well as her, trying to see what she can do to get her canceled, as she says. So she ain't really in good graces with Sarah at all. Like, they not good at all. Sarah pulls up to the crib. Sarah looked like she packing something. I don't know if she had a gun on her, but she had some kind of weapon, because Natalie was like, make sure y'all check her bag. Yeah, before she comes. No, check her bag too, because homie, her security had something on him, so he had to leave it in the car, but she also had something on her as well. So she was like, oh my God, I have to put this away. Oh my God. And then whatever she had, I didn't really get to see what it was. I don't know if it was like a taser or what it was, but it was something, or a mace or something. But she ends up going into the house, just talking mad crap. They're going back and forth, not really accomplishing too much. And she was like, yo, you tried to well, she didn't say yo, but Sarah was just like, you tried to cancel me, and I conducted your funeral, and that's it. She was just talking mad crap, being real antagonizing, just like, I'm like, girl, are you really, you don't even, she's not even a good fighter from what I don't remember any epic fights where I was like, damn, Sarah whooped her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't remember that. If you guys know, then definitely comment and let me know, but I can't recall anything. I'm just like coming at a blank when I try to remember that. I mean, my mind usually comes to a blank anyway when it comes to like old episodes and things like that, but I can't remember. Like, I've always remember her as kind of like, you know, she talks a lot of game. I know that. Like, she definitely doesn't shut up. But, I don't know. But, yeah, so at one point, Natalie had got so vexed with her that she freaking ran up off to the girl and freaking knocked her to the floor and literally was, like, dragging her, beating her down, feet up in the air. She tried to kick. I was just like, Sarah, why are you testing this? Natalie, like, you know you ain't about this life. Like, you really just trying to get a few moments of fame. Like, are you trying to get on a tour bus with them? What exactly are you trying to accomplish here? Because it's like nothing was really happening. And then Sarah, when she got back up, she's like, well, you know, you go and you give blowjobs, you give head, and then you come back and bring it to your husband. And I'm like, ooh, those are some strong allegations. I do remember she was saying something about some like African men or something like that, that Natalie was talking to, and then she's still with her husband. She cheating on him with Africans. I don't remember if it was Sarah that said that or if it was, I don't want to say Tanisha, but it was somebody that was saying these rumors like last year. Or it was either last year or during the pandemic. But yeah, I don't know. If I was her husband, I would be feeling some type of way. But he did make it clear, like, you need to remember that you have a husband when you out in these streets, when you doing these tours and all this. But I mean, if she bringing home the bacon, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I don't know their family dynamics, so I'm not going to really speak too much on it. But I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know. So they spoke a little bit again. The producers bring them some liquor, which I'm like, that's not going to make the situation any better. You know, like, what are you trying to do? Calm their nerves? Because depending on the person's type, they're probably going to use this liquor as liquid courage, and it's going to make it even worse because now they're kind of like a little bit, you know, lucid. They're a little bit ready. You know, you ready for it. You like, oh. I mean, it wasn't like they gave them a whole bottle each, but still, you know, especially if they already had some in their system, you know, as we saw Natalie drinking earlier, I'm pretty sure this chick probably took some pills or whatever the hell she takes or sniffs or whatever, because she's just on some weirdo stuff. Like, and that's what Natalie was saying. Like, she's really being weird. It's like, then she's trying to talk to her. She's like, you know, I still care about you. Do I still, you know, want to be your friend? Maybe not, but I still care about you because we've known each other for so long. And even though I haven't seen you in 9 months, you know, and then she's like even tearing up, looking like, I was like, yo, like, I don't like to say that people have certain disorders, but it was really coming across as like, you know, mental illness-ish, like something where you go from highs to lows very quickly, you know? It was almost like she was having some quick little like manic to depressive type of episode. It was just like really weird to me. I don't know. But yeah, it was just like super odd the way she was like acting. And that's what Natalie kept on telling everybody, like even after this scene, she was saying like she has to be like some kind of mental something going on, because I don't get it. Like, what did she think? We was gonna have some kumbaya? Like, Natalie rushed her again, and they you know, pretty much gave her some good licks in again. And after a while, it was just like repetitive, like nothing was gonna be accomplished, because Natalie's just kind of over her at this point, and there's like no more chances, because I guess she did too much. She did what, 99 chapters on her or something like that. It's from what she kept on saying. Like I said, I don't really know the beef, and I don't know if I really want to look it up, but you know, it sounds like she wrote a book with 99 chapters where she tried to like put out all her dirty laundry out into the streets to see if she can get people to not like Natalie anymore, because she feels like Natalie was trying to cancel her and not wanting her to be on season 1 anymore because she was supposed to have a fight with somebody. That's what Sarah claims. Natalie denies it, but you know, it's more like a he said, she said. Supposedly Sarah was saying she had receipts, but she didn't really bring any receipts. She did have some good jokes in, because she was like, girl, you need to go get your bodies done. She was like, you got your boobs done and they're still sagging. You got your body done and it looks terrible. She was like, you got your butt shots and it also looks terrible. So I mean, it's funny because I was kind of thinking that myself. I'm like, you know, it looks like she gained some weight over time, and I know she spent money on her body, so it is a little like, you know, odd to see her not kind of keeping it up. I don't know, but I mean, at the end of the day, she's human. So Krishon, she was talking to Rolly and Slim, because those is like her road dogs at the moment until things go sour. And, you know, they was talking about Persuasion, and they're like, yo, she's bugging, talking about like she was sitting on my man's face. Like, you know, that's what Krishon was saying. She was like, he does not want that on his face. Like, ew, what is that? That's a booty? Like, that's not even a booty. That's silicone. And it's crazy because I was just telling the hubby that, like, when him and I were watching episode 1, we were talking about that. And I was like, yo, why does her butt look like that though? He was like, because it's fake. It looks terrible. It's like, it's not proportioned properly with her legs. That's the problem. I feel like they pushed it out a little too much. It just looks like if you take a little pin or something and just juke it like so, like you just take a pin and you go boop, like it looks like it's just gonna go just start deflating. That's how it kind of looks to me. And I was thinking that even before I heard anybody else say it, like just looking at her in her tights and things like that, it just doesn't really look proportioned properly. You know what I'm saying? And I live for a nice booty. I mean, I ain't got no problems for a nice little booty. You know what I'm saying? But, and I'm not a hater or anything like that. If your butt is bomb, I'm like, ooh, child, like, let me spank that real quick. But like, hers is just something just, it don't look right about it. You know, it's giving me weird vibes. Like, basement, you know, basement job type of vibes. Like, where did you get that done, sis? Because that ain't it. Need to redo that. But that's what I was talking about with that, and that's what she was saying. But like I said, I don't know, because the whole thing with Krishon, she and this dude ain't really together, and from what I'm hearing, he do what he do. So she could have been lying just to try to rise her up, because she know like this dude be embarrassing her, and that's a soft spot for her. But I mean, you never know. It could have also been true, because she is a stripper, maybe escort. She does what she does. So anyways, Jayla, she tells Bree that she needs to really check in, because and was high-key bullying her. You know what I'm saying? And once you let people bully you, you a baddie from the baddie South. You know what I'm saying? Once you let people bully you, they're going to keep on doing it. And that's so true. Like, you know, you tell kids that, you tell everybody that. Because once they see that you're weak, they're going to keep on trying and trying. But if they see you beat everybody up, they're like, oh, wait a minute. You know, so Bree was like, you know, it seems like that was giving Bree like more of the boost that she needs to kind of get that confidence. But it seemed like she really like just chilling, you know, she don't really feel like she needs to fight. She's like, she got a story to tell because she was trafficked, she was kidnapped, she was pistol whipped, like all these things had happened to her. And she more so wants to be a voice of empowerment. I mean, she might be still out there in these streets or whatever, maybe for survival or whatever, you know, maybe that's what she's used to, whatever it is. You know, I'm not going to judge anybody because you got to do what you got to do. Hopefully this platform she's back, you know, in can help her to rise up and do better in life. But like I said, like that's her story. And it seems more like she wants to kind of be a mentor or kind of empower others and kind of maybe stop others from getting into this life, whatever it is. I mean, she didn't really talk too much. I'm just kind of making up stuff because that's how I kind of feel like these types of things usually go, especially when you're saying, I want to be the one to tell my story type of thing. That's how it kind of seems. That's the vibe it's giving me, like empowerment, you know? Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to make this all about fighting, even though that's going to be the main cause. They always try to find some type of resolution, try to help them to rise up and show like how they're doing better or what businesses they have or whatever, you know? So I remember that's what they was really starting to do, especially later on in Bad Girls Club. They was trying to like really get them to do other things. They was also doing that with Love and Hip Hop as well, like just getting them to branch out into other things where they can actually be successful and not just, oh, the buck ends here, you know? So yeah, now, and she was talking to Persuasion, and she was kind of talking a little slick or whatever, like, oh, I heard you talking to Bree about me, and I just want to say, keep your name out my mouth. And I'm like, whoa, like, and it's crazy because they was talking decently, but then she just started like switching up and trying to be on some big and bad stuff. And Persuasion just chilling, like smoking her little like whatever, her little vape or whatever it was, and she's just chilling like, yo, what is this weirdo energy? It even looked like she was looking at like the producers of the camera like, yo, what's going on here? Because she's like, I don't know what you're doing right now, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm not on this right now, like I'm just chilling, you know, like she wasn't really trying to fight nobody. She's just like real relaxed mode. But this is exactly what I was talking about with Bree. Like you gotta show people like you're not about that. Because it seemed like right now this chick is trying to show her territory, trying to show like she's bad or whatever. So she's seen that this chick already got beat up. So she's like, you know, this is my opportunity. I feel like I could take her because I seen how she moves. You know what I'm saying? So this is how the bullies work. You know, that's that mentality. Like, I could take her. Let me do something real quick so people in the house know. It's kind of like jail. Like, they see me fight, so they know. Like, they already know Krishon's crazy, so nobody's going to really be trying to step to her on some weirdo stuff, like, anytime soon. They're going to have to be real mad to feel like, all right, let me go confront Krishon, you know? So that's exactly what this chick was trying to do. Like, and she was like, yo, I'm not really feeling the energy that you're giving. Like, this is mad weird right now. She was just chilling. And then here goes Ann, like, yo, like, just say something. She's like, say that one more time. Like, yo, like, even I have a bad temper, like, especially when I was younger. But now I'm older, so I'm much more calm. You know, I've put away my Bronx crazy girl days. So, you know, but just watching this, I'm like, yo, Persuasion could not be me. Like, I do stuff like that when I'm trying to antagonize somebody, when I'm trying to, like, I see their mad hype and I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, like, I'll do that because I know you're getting mad and I want you to get mad. And I'm just going to be chilling because this is giving me pleasure and enjoyment watching you upset. But, you know, if you're doing all of that and I'm not in the mood, and you're like trying to really punk me, and you're really trying to like show up and show out, like, yeah, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. And I'm just going to like, it's gonna fume up to the point where I'm just gonna black out. I'm not even gonna be able to control my impulsive ways anymore. So it's like Persuasion was just being too chill mode. Like, she needed to like sit up and be ready, but she was just too relaxed. Like, you seen this girl getting a little loud, you see her like being on some weirdo shit. Like, you should have been sitting up and been ready. Like, you was way too relaxed. So yeah, girl snuck up on her, but it does look like Persuasion's about to come back in the next episode, because I seen where they grabbed her up and she was like, yo, you thought I was some punk bitch, like, you know, like some pussy, like get out of here. She was like, don't even, like, I'm never going to, you know. I was like, yes girl, this is what you need to do. Where's everybody else at? Because they need to see this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, get her, check her, because she's really trying to punk you right now. She really trying to play you like you some soft chick that, you know, she trying to get her come up off of you. Don't let that happen, sweetie. Don't let that happen. You an alumni. Like, she's a newbie. You gotta show her the ropes. Maybe you can't do it with Krishon. Stay away from her. But this one, you got it. You got it. But yeah, that was kind of crazy, y'all. So we're gonna see what happens in a couple of days with this next one. But thanks so much for watching, and I promise my next one will be a little faster. You know, there might be others that might be a little bit, you know, delayed a little something, because it's summertime and, you know, we about to be outside. You know, I got plans, but we're gonna try to make this work, you know, within 1 or 2 days delay if I have to do a delay. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.